Hello there, ladies and germs. I know I'm a little bit late, but what can I say? The engines with me just started later today. I guess I needed to sleep because I feel so much better. Anyway, what to talk about today? Oh, there's been so much going on, I don't know where to start. Okay. We'll just start with the most obvious and the most recently. Let's talk about the congresswoman from Minnesota, Omar, and interesting sentence that she said. She said some people did something, and what the right or Fox or Trump TV, I won't say it's Fox anymore, but anyway, Trump TV is advertising that she just downplay it. Oh, it's just some people did something. Not a big deal. But if my busy little bees did any research at all, you would have noticed that one, that speech was given a month ago at a cultural center. And two, some people did something, that little 5-second insert that was taken, that little 5 second of words or video clip had a whole bunch of other videos attached to it. And let me give you an idea, because I actually listened to it, and it's about I think a 5 minute speech on this particular subject. As she starts, she says, when you come to this country, you're taught that if you work hard, if you go to school, if you don't commit crimes, if you go to your place of prayer, if you obey the law, if you're a good neighbor, did I say that already? That you will be a good American if you do all these things. And it doesn't work. No matter how good you are, it doesn't work. No matter how good you are, it doesn't work. And then she proceeds to talk about a little boy who was found dead. Right here, I think well, not here, but in America. But she talked about a little boy that she heard his story from his parents of how he was found dead because he was a Muslim. She said because of some people that did something, a whole race of people are being vilified. That is what she was talking about. Because what happened on that day, we are now hunting. And I just say hunt. Muslims. And I hate to say it because this is my hometown, and I don't want to say nothing bad about my hometown, but I am a middle of the road kind of person, and I've got to be honest. All point bulletin was passed around through the police department that the police were looking for two Muslims. Because of, I'm not quite sure the situation. This was 20 years ago, almost, but the point is that they found like a bunch of dead Muslims. I don't know how to explain that or why we did that. But when the police announced that they were looking for two people, they gave the description and everything. That the city just literally, well, went nuts, and for a long time, Muslim people have to pretend they were from India or somewhere else. They still do. I mean, I know a motel manager that if he needed a part for one of the units he was working on, excuse me, he had to take one of the big white handyman to walk with him or to go with him to the hardware store, because the minute he get out the car, whoosh, all eyes on him. He didn't know if he was going to get back out the store alive. So he started taking the biggest handyman in the company, or in that particular motel. I know this because I know the person personally, and he couldn't go anywhere, and so he always had to take protection. That is what she's facing, because she's a woman, because she's a different skin tone, because she's a different religious beliefs. She got 3 targets on her back. And we all know the GOP don't like women, they don't like dark-skinned people, and they don't like any other religion but their own. So, and to use it, oh my God. And for that newspaper, I think it was, what was it? Washington Post, or I need to look it up. But when the newspaper put that some people did something, this is a something, and I was like, and then they showed the picture of the towers on fire. Come on. Are you seriously? Now she's getting death threats altogether. And of course, the pumpkin-headed Oval Office is inciting it. So it's like this should be all warning, lady. Come on, this is warning. This is all warnings of what they call that? Autocrat. That when you win the election, you destroy your opponent. You throw them in jail. You threaten their lives. She don't agree with him. She do not agree with Trump, so he's going to threaten her life. This is an autocrat. This is not democracy. Democracy is you question. Democracy is questioning everything, including the president. That's why I personally want his tax released. Because, hey, remember, an honest person has nothing to hide. But this is, you cannot use the president to threaten another person's life. And I hope no one buys that paper no more. Because now you're using a personal, as they say in YouTube land, that newspaper is using clickbait. No, you don't do that. So, maybe you could go and tweet out to Congresswoman Omar and give her your support, because we gotta counteract all this hate she's getting. Hey, love conquers all. Let's show the woman some support. And this is no time to be sitting down. Meaning, if you hear someone praising this mess or talking about how good of a job this tyrant's doing, you got to say the truth. Because the lies have already grown up, they've grown legs, and they're walking. We got to kill this noise. Enough's enough. Okay, something else that's been happening. Because, yeah, this 45 loves hurting people. We all know that. He loves hurting people. He is he's Joffrey Lancaster for all Game of Thrones people. He gets the thrills out of watching people suffer. He's the kind of person that would set a kitten on fire and get joy from it. Yeah, okay, that's how bad he is. Because he wants to now he admitted, okay, in his mind, he's admitting that immigrants, all immigrants, are criminals, thieves, drug dealers, just horrible people. And he's gonna, in his mind, he's gonna take these knowingly horrible people and put them in sanctuary cities. It's like, well, I'll teach you. I'm gonna give you murderers. I'm gonna give you drug dealers, and your crime rates are gonna go up. And I'm gonna do it on purpose. First off, that's totally illegal to threaten someone with that kind of mess. And anyone that dealt anything with the law knows that it cannot come up to you and say, I'm gonna do this to you, or you're gonna, if you don't give me my way. I think that's called extortion. I'm not sure. Anyway, completely illegal. However, living in a sanctuary city or sanctuary state, I say one thing. I say one thing. I dare you. Hmm? I dare you. It is no. You know what? We're going all the way. We're gonna go. Being that we're dealing with a grade school president, I'm gonna go all the way with this one. I triple dog dare you. No backseats. Send them. Send them. Yes, send them. Send them. And I'll tell you why. First off, immigrants from other countries have the lowest crime rates going because they put their heart and soul into getting to this country. You think they're going to trash the country that they've been fantasizing and living in and having the best life that they can? They're going to trash that? No, they're going to make it better. Okay? They're going to grow the economy because they're going to find jobs. And if they can't find jobs, they make their own jobs. I'll tell you why. Because people, they're going to have work to do. And they're not going to find someone that they can afford to, that, say, with me. I don't like landscaping. I have a lawn because it was there when the house was built. I don't like it. I don't. Do I look mechanically inclined? No. So if something breaks, if something leaks, if something needs to be repaired or patched, I need a handyman. Have you checked out some of these places or some of these prices? With the money I make, yeah, am I living good? I can't complain, Am I living high in the hog? I don't think so. I'm trying to make ends meet like everyone else. So, they do sign up for a lot of handyman work. We had companies here in the state that I'm going to make a vow. I'm not going to hire immigrants. I'll only hire Americans. And Americans don't want to spend their summer days on a hot roof sweating away. It's hard work. It's horrible work. It is. And he went, oh God, I forgot the name of the guy, the contractor, but he was on the news. He was on NBC, and it wasn't this week, it was last week. Oh, it was late last week. God, I'm good at remembering some things and horrible at others. Can you tell? But yeah, he tried to hire Americans, and he's like, they won't do it. So he hires who's willing to take the job. Now my question is, to people that like, oh, immigrants are taking your job. Oh, all right. Let me ask you this: you're telling me that person with no connections to the land, barely speaks the language, that barely can fill out an application, beats you, a well-spoken, well-educated, connection with this country person, and you both went for the same job? That tells something about you. Maybe there's something wrong with you. I don't know. Get up on that roof, paint them walls, they make their own company. I personally seen where they open up, what was her name? I want to say, yeah, Gloria, I forgot her last name. Wonderful friend. She was born here, but she has some family members who are illegal. So what she did was she opened up a restaurant, and she made it authentic Mexican cuisine. And she hired her grandmother and her mother, and they made the most wonderful food. Oh my God. And here they are, they're paying taxes. They're making their own jobs. They're not taking jobs from nobody. They're making their own jobs. Now you're thinking, well, they take Medicaid, and they take welfare, and they take the housing. All three things require a social security number. Illegal people don't have that. Question that was put back at me was, well, they could get an illegal, they could buy a social security number. They could buy it and use that. Well, let's think about this one, Pumpkin. You're telling me you're going to get a falsified social security number, whether it was stolen or however you obtained it, and you're going to put that in a federal processing system. Let's think about this one, Pumpkin. You're talking about identity theft, which is 20 years in jail. You're talking about fraud, another, because you're gonna get this money benefit on a false basis, and this is the quickest way to get yourself deported and banned from ever coming back into the country. Is to put false information in a federal system. They're not doing that. They can't. Because if they do, they go to jail. They're not trying to go to jail. Remember, they don't commit crimes. They can't go to jail because if they go to jail, then they get deported, and who's going to... That's a stray dog hair. Anyway, they get deported and they don't come back. They're not going to be able to come back. And that's because most of them come back on visitor visas, and they just overstay their visas. Because it's way too dangerous to go in the desert. But anyway, that's another issue. I want to wrap this up with this Julia Assange thing, which was so funny and very curious. You see, a few weeks ago, court in London, they renewed his warrant for his arrest. I thought that was peculiar. Peculiar little tidbit. So, as we all seen, he was taken out of the Ecuadorian embassy. They removed his privilege. He was to stay there as a privilege. And it was because he wasn't taking care of his cat, and he wasn't cleaning his bathroom and his hygiene. Well, it was a little bit, yeah. Anyway, so I was wondering why now? Why the Mueller paper was turned over and Assange was supposed to be this horrible person, and why now? And I, even though what they're gonna charge him with is that you're gonna charge him with helping the government worker Pennington. Anyway, he was trying to help her crack a code. Either you can give, if I was a reporter for a paper, you could give me any information and I can report it. And as long as the information cleared, I'm fine. I do not have to, excuse me, I do not have to reveal who my sources are. Okay. So, what they're doing, the way they worded his charges, is that they're wording it on him helping her to break into the account. You see, if she would have just broke into the account on her own, handed the information to him, and then that was it. That would have been the end of her or his part in this. But what he did, he went back to the well. He helped her break the code. Or at least he tried to. And this is what I've been saying for the past 2 years. Someone helped someone else break a passcode. Okay, it wasn't the fact that, oh, he revealed the soldiers' positions. Listen, you can go on this Google Map satellite thing, and you can go ahead and find out where everyone is. You know, they take pictures of your house and stuff. So that wasn't, that was not top secret. That was out there. What Assange did was basically expose the fact that us Americans were violating international laws to get information from the people we captured. That we did torture civilians. And that is completely wrong. What we, I don't agree with that at all. You shouldn't be torturing anybody. Torture don't work. Whole other video. Anyway, so it wasn't the fact that he he exposed the area where the army was, or where the troops were. That wasn't the part that they were angry about. They were angry that the government was angry that someone had made them look bad. We were embarrassed. And that's what this is. Basically, the U.S. government is acting like Big Brother. Of course, they always did. What am I talking about? Now, is it right what he did? I don't know. He shouldn't be doing that. I mean, the whole get up, everything he did from top to bottom, I don't agree with none of it. However, we were breaking crimes. It's like, okay, remember when you did something wrong and your baby brother did, Mom, or, Dad, so-and-so did this, and you got popped, and you're like, damn it, I hate you, But, you did wrong. That's what happened. We got popped. We didn't like it. Assange's baby brother, and now we're about to give him the biggest noogie of his life. However, and this is the part that I don't understand, why are we not charging him with espionage? Because what he's doing does borderline espionage. But if we charge him with that, it would infringe on freedom of the press and information, reporters. This is why how how the government is charging him is really, really shrewd. It is very, very shrewd. Because we're going to get him for helping this woman break into the computer base to try and steal this information, not the actual release of the information. So everyone kind of gets something what they want. See, a middle of the road decision. Telling you, a lot of us are middle of the road decision. Now, I have something. I have something to show you. Ah, it was sent to me, and I never had it before. Ah, look at that. Look at that. It's from Japan. It's from Japan. Yay. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh. And what else do I want? Oh. It's only... And then, what is this? Potato something? I don't know. All I know is I see potato, and that's the only word in English. If you could translate any of that stuff, that'd be great. But anyway, let's go ahead and dig into this. You see Kit Kat, why Kit Kat is so popular in Japan? Because this is the shorter version of saying yes, win, or something like you win, but it is popular. Ooh, there is. Ooh. Oh dear God. Oh, I smell strawberries. I wonder if these actually have strawberries in it. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, that's delicious. Oh my God, look at that. The strawberry is so yummy. Okay, come on. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm. Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, that's good. It's not a deep, sugary... Okay, these... It's not a deep, sugary strawberry. It is very light. It is very, like, it melts easily. It's very creamy. It's delicious. But it's really good. It's like actually, you can smell the strawberry. Okay, now a little bit salty. Sweet and salty. Alrighty. So okay. Smells like a potato chip. Looks like Kettle Crisp. Hold on. Well, it's good. I'm not mad at it. That tastes like seaweed. I haven't a clue what the heck this is. Yeah, I'm looking at it like I don't know what I'm looking at. Nah. I don't know what I'm looking at. Kiokia? I don't know what the heck I'm saying. I could say go screw yourself all. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese. But yeah, that was delicious. And that was from a little box Japan crate. That was delicious. It was yummy. And Anyway, that's what we got going on today, ladies and dreams. Oh dear, we're just running up on 30 minutes, I see. Oh dear. Well, let me go ahead and end this. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. And trust me, we're going to end up somewhere in the middle. Have a great week. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, I'm done.